Hi, I'm Dylan from L-Brain. Over 250 million people are affected by natural disaster in Pacific. As a result, $200 billion in assets are wasted. And according to the World Bank record and World Bank researchers, they predict if we have more accurate disaster prediction, we could save 23,000 lives and $30 billion per year in globally. And never before technology been able to predict natural disaster precisely to save lives and assets. The Sri Lanka and populous island nations. The problem is predicting the weather and disaster and evacuation to clear safe area. As a solution, we at Team L-Brain created a device called Racuma. It is simply an inexpensive device to use bioelectronic signals from plant cells to predict more accurate prediction. Then you can save your lives and assets. My team is passionate and experienced in bioelectronic signal processing and ask questions regarding how device works and how this device save your lives. Thank you.
Where and how has the correlation between biometric signals and accurately predicting disaster been established scientifically?
Research team of University of Boston already proved the technology, but they not implemented these things. They, by their research, they have proved plants communicate by using biomagnetic waves. But thing is, they have not implemented is the biomagnetic wave, as I mentioned, has some difference when we get an earthquake or tsunami, let's say storm. The magnetic waves vary in some level, right? What we are going to do, we are getting these variations and we map it to some disasters like tsunami and earthquakes.
I don't think there is something called a biomagnetic unless you want to get into quantum biology. So given that, I don't think there is something of this nature. But going back to your pitch, you had some very accurate numbers.
Yeah.
How did you get to those?
The experiment and research in progress, we are trying to calculate these things, but we already found the some electron signals from plants.
In terms of damage caused, annually damage caused, you had very accurate numbers for that. How did you come to that?
As I found, the plants send signal to each plant. Let's say tsunamis. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Because when you were defining the problem, you were saying annually the damage caused by natural disasters, X dollars, etc.
Yeah.
How did you come to that?
I got from internet. I got some of them from the World Bank website and some of them Wikipedia websites.
Sure. If it's that accurate,
Yeah.
then can't you use those same platforms for detection?
Same platform, the community.
Yeah, no, I mean, whatever platform they use for the detector to tell you how many dollars worth of damage it is,
Yeah.
it seems very accurate, right? And then your problem is solved.
No, but in the accuracy, right? The Indian technology, what they doing, they are predicting by using the present technology, but never before technology was able to predict precisely before the disaster, right? We can predict some levels. We can predict tsunami, the recent tsunami in Sri Lanka. We get after earthquake start. Before earthquake start, we cannot predict, right? In this system, you have heard about the plant and this is very old story. Plant can sense before it happens. Even the animals. People also can sense, but the thing is, people cannot understand what they sense in present level.
So I think the interesting thing is like the holy grail. If you
Sorry.
can solve this problem, you forget disasters, you can be the basically run the world in some sense. Because I mean, if you're trying to predict the future and trying to find one part of the house is trying to find some indicator to do that. My feeling is, if it is, there are problems that seems to be sometimes too good to be true. So if this is doable, my question is, why not anybody else done that? Because this is such an interesting thing to do. I think what you're trying to do is, I think there's a part of this is probably a big research project because so in order to do something like a startup, you need to have something that you have a certainty of success. The problem with something like this is there might be very little certainty of success and lot more work needs to be done before you can figure out how to prototype it. So my feeling is this is probably, if somebody has 10 years and $2 billion, something like that can be invested to see whether it's doable. But I don't think you can do something like that as a startup and expect to have a working productive solution.
They already built some application like generating electricity by plant and generating lights also, like this bulb, right? The existing things they already built, right? What we have to do, design that devices like sensor. What we have to devise that electricity change. We have to measure that electricity change. I'll give you some tips, right? If we connect two plants by copper cable,
There's a very big difference between generating electricity and predictability.
Yeah.
So I think the key thing is you have to address something like that in small stages. So first of all, I think if you can do an experiment and show that it's doable, what's the correlation? And I think this is something I would see a university might be doing, but I don't think any startup without that data, without that evidence, that you will do that.